Tom Mboya was a prominent Kenyan political figure and trade unionist who played a crucial role in Kenya's struggle for independence and post-independence development. He was born on August 15, 1930 in Kilima, Mbogo, a small village near Nairobi, Kenya. Mboya hailed from the Luo tribe, one of Kenya's major ethnic groups. Mboya's early life was marked by hardship and religion. He grew up in a humble background and faced various challenges, but his determination and intelligence propelled him to pursue education. He attended local schools before earning a scholarship to study at St. Mary's School in Nairobi, where he excelled academically. Mboya's passion for social justice and equality led him to become involved in trade union activities while still a student. He became a prominent figure in the labor movement and was elected as the General Secretary of the Kenya Federation of Labor, KFL. As a trade unionist, Mboya fought tirelessly for better working conditions and higher wages for Kenyan workers. In the political arena, Mboya played a pivotal role in Kenya's struggle for independence from British colonial rule. He was one of the founding members of the Kenya African National Union, or KANU, the leading political party that spearheaded the liberation movement. Mboya actively mobilized support for KANU and its leader, Jomo Kenyatta, who later became Kenya's first president. Mboya's leadership qualities and commitment to social and economic progress earned him various ministerial positions in the Kenyan government for after independence. He served as Minister of Economic Planning and Development and played a crucial role in formulating development plans aimed at industrialization, education, and infrastructure development. Mboya was a visionary leader who emphasized the importance of economic growth and social welfare for all Kenyans. Beyond Kenya's borders, Mboya was a staunch advocate for Pan-Africanism and worked to promote African unity and solidarity. He played a crucial role in organizing the All-African People's Conference in 1958 and fostered diplomatic ties with countries, while sadly, Mboya's promising career was cut short when he was assassinated on July 5, 1969 in Nairobi. His untimely death shocked the nation and left a lasting impact on Kenya's political landscape. Despite his tragic end, Mboya's legacy as a dedicated leader, trade unionist, and advocate for social justice and development continues to inspire generations in Kenya and beyond. Now, let's take a look at why Tom Mboya today is being enshrined into Luo Hall of Fame. Tom Mboya was a prominent Kenyan politician and trade unionist who played a significant role in Kenya's struggle for independence. Here are some of his notable achievements. Number 1, founding member of the Kenya African National Union, or the KANU. Tom Mboya was one of the founding members of Kenya African National Union, or KANU, a political party that led Kenya to independence from British colonial rule. He played a vital role in mobilizing support for the party and its leader, Jomo Kenyatta, who became Kenya's first president. The second achievement is trade union leadership. Mboya was actively involved in trade union activities and served as the General Secretary of the Kenya Federation of Labor, or KFL. He successfully organized strikes and negotiations, fighting for better working conditions and higher wages for Kenyan workers. The third achievement is establishment of the African American Students Foundation. In the late 1950s, Mboya founded the African American Students Foundation, or AASF. The foundation aimed to secure scholarships for Kenyan students to study in the United States and promote educational opportunities for Africans. Through AASF, thousands of African students were able to pursue higher education abroad. The fourth achievement of Tom Mboya is economic planning and development. Mboya held several ministerial positions in the Kenyan government, including Minister of Economic Planning and Development. In this role, He played a crucial part in formulating Kenya's development plans and promoting economic growth. Mboya advocated for industrialization, education, and infrastructure development to improve the standard of living for Kenyans. The fifth achievement of Tom Mboya is Pan-African vision. Mboya was a strong advocate for Pan-Africanism and unity among African nations. He played an instrumental role in organizing the historic All-African People's Conference held in 1958 in Accra, Ghana. The conference aimed to unite nations of Africa in their struggle against colonialism and promote African solidarity. The sixth and the last achievement of Tom Mboya is international diplomacy. Mboya represented Kenya on the international stage and played a significant role in shaping Kenya's foreign policy. He established strong diplomatic ties with various countries, including the United States and Soviet Union. Mboya also served as Kenya's representative to the United Nations and was involved in efforts to decolonize Africa. Welcome to the Hall of Fame, Luo Blood, Tom Mboya, African blood. Thank you for your achievement, and may your soul continue resting in peace. Tom Mboya's achievements made him a respected leader in Kenya and a prominent figure in the struggle for independence and post-independence development. Tragically, he was assassinated in 1969, cutting short his promising career. However, his contributions to Kenya's independence movement and his efforts towards economic and social development continue to be remembered and celebrated. Tom Mboya belonged to the Luo tribe in Kenya. The Luo are one of the largest ethnic groups in Kenya, primarily inhabiting the western part of the country, especially around Lake Victoria. Tom Mboya's Luo heritage played a significant role in his identity and political involvement, as he represented the interest of his community and fought for the rights of all Kenyans regardless of their ethnic background.
There was no question of one person deciding for the rest or of a minority deciding for the rest. There was also a proper procedure which laid down how every decision must be taken and at what level different decisions must be taken. There was a procedure by which certain members of the community attained seniority, and by that seniority they were in a position to take certain decisions on behalf of the community. This is the democratic nature of our society. And lastly, there was the element that there was belief in a supreme being, that is, we paid homage to God or gods. We acknowledged there existed a God. We had certain religious functions, not denominational, but born in our tradition. Before we harvest, we have to do certain things to pay homage to God. Before we go to break the ground for cultivation, we pay homage to God. So that there is a distinction, for example, between what we believe in as socialists and what the communists believe in. There is a basic distinction. The other distinction with other socialists, say the democratic socialists, the Christian socialists of Europe, and the Labour Party in Britain, is that we believe that our socialism must be founded from certain African traditions.
Now, into this Kenya, countries from around the world want to help to come with their aid. And I understand that you are interested in assistance from abroad, is that right?
This is true, yes.
Now, what kind of aid would you be mostly interested in, Mr. Mboya?
Well, there are two major problems in a developing country like ours. One is the shortage of manpower, and the second is the shortage of capital. Capital both for government activities and also for investment in the private sector. So we are interested in aid, in bringing into the country enough capital to facilitate our development. We are also interested in aid in terms of investments, those who wish to invest in the private sector. But you see, if you have capital alone and you don't have the required manpower, you cannot use the capital. And so we are always also interested that where we get capital, we should also get some technical assistance.